You.
I'm great. What about you?
I'm doing. Thank you for asking. Um, can you see and hear me all right?
Yes, yes, I can. Totally.
Okay. I had some trouble just with like my internet. So if you can't see or hear me at any point, just let me know and we can fix it. Um, but aside from that, this is our first chat, so it's so
Yes.
nice to meet you. Normally, I like to just ask some questions about you, and like how long you've been learning English, give you some information about me during these first lessons, so we just know a little bit more about each other. But let me get this pulled up. Okay. So, can you pronounce your name for me?
It's Adrija.
Adrija.
Yes, yes,
Adrija. Okay.
yes.
And where are you from?
I'm from India.
Okay. What part of India?
I live in the east side. Kolkata. Do you know Kolkata?
Okay, so I actually have never heard of this city until today. I talked to somebody earlier in India from the same place.
Really?
I think so, yeah, because he was talking about how it was Eastern India, and I'm almost certain that it was the same city.
Okay.
Um, so what's your native language like living there? I know that there are a bunch of different languages in
Yes.
India.
My native language is Bengali, but the main language in India is Hindi. Like we all know Hindi, but everyone has different native languages. Like
Yes.
in the south, there are other languages like Tamil and all those. And where I live in the east side, it is Bengali.
Okay, okay. But you said that you know Hindi as well.
Yes, yes.
Do you know any of the other languages or just like Hindi and Bengali?
Yeah, no, Hindi, Bengali, and English. These are the three
Okay,
languages that I
that's a
know.
good mix. That's a good mix. And you can communicate with a lot of those languages. That's so cool though. So, okay, okay. He also spoke Bengali, so now I really think that he was from the same place.
Yes, right.
Um, but how long have you been learning English then?
I'm learning English from my childhood, like from I don't know, 3 years old maybe.
Okay, so you've been learning English for a while. Do you speak English at home, like with your family?
Um, no, not really. But I do speak English with my friends at my school. So
Okay,
that
okay.
is where,
Still get like some practice.
yes, yes, yes.
Um, that's cool. And then how long have you been using Cambly?
Not for a long time, I would say. Maybe for 1 month, 1 or 2 months.
Oh, okay. Okay. So still new here. And then I'm assuming like are you using it just to practice your conversation?
Yes, just to practice.
Okay. Well, you sound great so far. So it
Really,
looks
thank
like
you.
it's working out. Yeah. And so I had another question for you. Oh, you're
Yes, yes. I'm in school right now.
Introducing the English test designed for you. Convenient, fast, affordable, and
what grade are you in?
I'm in class 8.
Okay.
Can you
Do you
hear me?
know if those are the same?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you now. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can.
Yes, okay. So
Um,
can you tell me where
uh,
are you from?
yeah, so my name is Tori and I'm 22.
Yeah.
I'm from the United States. So I am from Tennessee, which is like the southeast of the US.
Mhm.
And I was born there, raised there, and I stayed there all the way up until I graduated college. So lived in Nashville. I lived in one city for my whole life, and then for college, I moved to another city in the same state and went to college there. So I studied Spanish and education, so I can speak Spanish as well. And what was I gonna say? Oh, I graduated last April, and then I worked in the US kind of as like a Spanish teacher for a little while. And in September, I moved to Spain. So I live in Spain
Oh,
now,
so right
but
now
I'm
you're in
from the US.
Spain.
Yes. Yes.
That's nice.
Uh, it's cool. It's really cool. I grew up somewhere really, really small. I grew up in a super tiny town. And then I moved to Madrid, which is the capital of Spain, and it is like a huge city by comparison. And so it's been really amazing for me. I feel like there's like so much to do and so much to see all the time. So I really like living here. And here I work as an English I work as, like, a language assistant, teaching English, and I work with, like, really, really, really young children. So I
Mhm.
work with four-year-olds, and
Oh,
I teach them, like, colors and letters and
yeah.
num how to write their names, all of that different stuff, and then I'm studying my master's degree here as well.
Wow.
So, busy, busy, busy,
Yeah,
but,
like you're an inspiration to me because I also live in a really, really small town. And yes, I
mhm.
have to go to a huge city after, I graduate maybe, or I have to move to some huge city afterwards. So yes, I'm also a little bit scared about what is going to happen over there.
Yeah. Well, I was so scared about moving here because I had never visited Spain before, um, but it's been fun. It's a good experience to, like, be away from my family and, like, have to be independent. And so if you're thinking about, like, studying abroad or just, like, going and traveling for a little while, I would definitely recommend. Do you know so I know that you said that you're only, in 8th grade, but,
Yes.
do you have idea what you might wanna do when you're older?
Well, not really. I say I would go in the path of science because I really, really love science. But after that, I don't know what I'm going to become, whether in the research line or medical line, or I will think that in the future.
Oh, yes, you have a lot of time, you have a lot of time.
Yeah.
But you said that you like science, so do you like, biology or, like, chemistry?
Biology. Biology is my favorite subject ever.
That's so fun. I am horrible at science, so I really respect that because whenever I'm trying to think about how old I was when I had to take biology for the first time. I think I was 15, and I've always been, like, really good with the rest of my classes, and I remember I think I made, like, a C in my biology class or something, and I was so upset about it because I just, like, could not my brain could not understand some of the stuff that I was learning. Now I think it's, like, a little bit more interesting. My, like, partner, he works in the sciences, and he'll, like, explain things to me some
Yeah.
I
Well,
find really
if
cool
you
because
have a little
I never
interest
understood.
in it, then yes, yes, right. Totally.
Yes, it makes it
Well,
easier, right?
that
Like,
for me is yes, yes.
go ahead, you were saying
Hello,
something,
can
go
you
ahead.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I cannot hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, no, I can hear you, yes. What about now? Can you hear
Hello?
me? Oh,
Um,
no.
yes, yes, can you hear me now?
Okay, okay, yes.
Yes, okay, it's fine now.
What were you saying? Just, like, being interested in it, do you feel like it makes it easier for you to, like, learn
Yes,
some of the stuff because you like it?
yes, yes, of course. Because when you're interested in a subject, you automatically get addicted to it. And yes, it works because that's me in history that you said you are in biology. Because like in history, like I don't understand it, even a little bit of it, what is happening. So well,
Yes.
sometimes I do get a little bit of interest and I love to read it, but most of the time it is like just memorizing the stuffs.
Yes. History is also really hard for me because of the, like, memorization. For us, like, we would have to memorize all sorts of, like, years and dates that stuff happened, and I could not tell you now anything that I learned, like, in history class. Um But that's cool. That's cool that you at least, like, have an idea and you know what you like and that kind of thing. Because I think whenever I was in school, like, when I was your age, I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was older. So, if you have an idea, it, like, helps kind of guide your path. And you were saying you wanted to move. Have you thought about, like, studying abroad? Can you do
Um,
that in, like, high school there?
Here are 3 quick ways to make you an effective speaker in front of anyone. Number one, take
no, not really. I have not really thought about it right now. I would see where my destiny takes me, but well, let's see what happens. Because if I get some, there are some scholarships and all that. So if I get that, maybe I will move there. But maybe after graduation, just not after
I
high school.
understand. I understand. And do you think, what was I gonna ask? Oh, have you ever traveled outside of India?
Yes, yes, a lot of places like China and then Europe. I have traveled a lot of places in Europe, then Dubai, Maldives,
Mhm.
then Bali, Singapore. Yes, these are some.
That's so fun. You traveled to many more places than I have. Have you ever visited the US?
No, I haven't, but I'm eagerly looking forward to visit it because I've heard a lot about it, and I also know a lot geography about it. So where are these popular places and all those? So yes, I am really looking forward to visit it someday.
Yes, yes. No. Have you ever visited Spain too? Have you ever visited Spain at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Spain's a really cool place to visit. I think even after I move away from here, I'll probably come back and visit, like, just like a tourist
Yes,
because
yes.
it's a super, super cool country. That's really cool that you've been to all of those places, and I think that, like, the next I'm a teacher. I don't think I'm ever gonna get rich, but whenever I save up some money, I would really like to travel to Asia, because I or like Southeast Asia, because I talk to so many people all the time from like Japan, Vietnam, like Thailand, all these different places. And for people in other parts of the world, it's like super cheap to travel to somewhere like
Yes,
Thailand. And so, I need to save up some money and go because in the culture, I mean, even where you're at in India, it's so different than like the culture that I grew up with, and it really
totally.
interests me. And like being here in Spain, even it's still very westernized. So it's honestly like some things are different than they are in the US, but some things are. And so I would like to visit somewhere that's like really different, you know?
Yes, because in
Um,
India, everything is different from the US. Like, the culture is totally different over here. Our eating styles, everything is different. Our clothing, habits, everything. The Asian
yes,
countries have
exactly.
a lot in common, I would say. Like, Japan, then Thailand, India, China, and all of these, they have a little common. But well, I'd not say that they have a
Mhm.
lot of common with the Western countries.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And that's the thing like Europe and the US kind of have together. But anyways, we only have like 40 seconds, but it was so nice to meet you and to talk to you. I
Yes,
hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night.
yes.